Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. Things are a little bit different tonight. As I'm filming, it is Friday the 24th of February. I am very much aware that tomorrow, Saturday the 25th of February, keeping with tradition, the last Saturday of February is always designated as Open That Bottle Night, OTBN. And really it's a night that is set aside for people to go into their cellars and pull out wines that have just been laying around for a while that they keep waiting for a special occasion to bust them out. And normally we just sit on them forever, and then eventually they just go bad, and it's kind of the excuse to say, hey, let's open it up, let's enjoy it, quit waiting for a special occasion, and just open that bottle, foo, open it. And so what I decided to do, I should be doing this tomorrow for the official day, but I'm busy. Kara and I have a night free tonight where we can open this bottle up, and I figured why not dive into it. This right here is the 2003 Ledson Alexander Valley Merlot, and there is a little bit of a story to this one. I mean, I'm it's going to be tough for me to score this one. I bought this wine 2 years ago on the 15th of February. It's a special wine for us because on that day, wine tasting in the Sonoma Valley, I proposed marriage to Kara, and she said yes. And the next winery we hit after the proposal was Ledson. And we really loved this Merlot. It's got some age on it already. It was a 2003. We bought it in 2010, and here we are in 2012, right? It's got some age on it, and I just don't know how much longer it's going to last. This is not a wine that you're going to keep for like a 20th anniversary. I wouldn't expect anyways. And so I figured, on the 2-year-ish anniversary of our engagement, why not open it up and share it with you guys? Forgive me if I'm rooting for this wine, and there's a chance that even if it's not the best, we're going to look on the bright side of things. But I am excited because I remembered how much I liked this when we opened that bottle or when we tasted it originally. Because it is older wine, I'm going to use the Asso. I'm going to use the two-pronged cork remover. And the reason why you'd want to do that with an older wine is because what happens to corks eventually, is that they start to crumble. When you're keeping your wines on their sides and the corks get older, they start to get kind of flabby. And with a relatively older wine, a corkscrew can just, shred those corks apart, and then you get cork in the bottle, and it's just obnoxious, right? So you use this Asso puller. I remember my parents had one of these when I was a kid, and I remember, it was just kind of like a gimmicky thing for them to have, and I remember, they had it for maybe a couple months before they threw it away because they had trouble, using it. But really, I mean, this thing ain't that tough. You wiggle it in, and then you twist it around, and there you go, Asso. And yeah, wow, this is really neat. So you look at the bottom of this cork, and it's just all crystally and stuff. This cork probably wouldn't have fallen apart with a corkscrew, but I mean, it's definitely, it almost looks like a cigar right here. It definitely has a little wear and tear on it. Let me set that up. Can you guys still see that? All right. And I got a little chunder on my hand from the cork. Get rid of that. And let's pour this thing. Let's see how it is. Super dark. Oh my goodness. So I mean, we're getting to, this is like a purplish black in the glass. I mean, you know, it still has a reddish burgundy kind of tint to it, but I mean, really just super dark and inky and a little bricky. It kind of neat. By the way, I do have some macadamia nuts for later, and this glass is for Kara. She'll come get this in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, off the bat, the color is beautiful. Just this dark, just like brooding, kind of scary looking color, kind of neat. Almost looks a little bit like blood. You get a little sniff. So there's like I don't have to worry about hurting anyone's feelings. This is on the nose. It's amazing. I'm getting a whole lot of like earthy, like forest floor. I'm getting a lot of tobacco leaf on the nose, and what we see as wines start to age is the fruit kind of falls out, and then those earthy, savory type of notes start to pop up. There's a little bit of like raspberry on the nose, a little blackberry, a little bit of tire, Jeremy, a little tire. Little like motor oil in there, like in a good way. It's really kind of neat. Like, this smells like just a classy older wine. It smells sophisticated. By the way, I'm trying to remember how much we paid for this originally. I want to say it was like $35. Not a super expensive wine, but definitely, a wine with some class, with some age on it. And by the way, this property, Ledson, it's a beautiful mansion. Like, it's sick. So if you ever get a chance to go to the Sonoma Valley, so I mean, like, starting from the city of Sonoma and just kind of driving north through there, it was up like on the top of our destination, and it was a beautiful place and a beautiful nose. I got nothing but good memories from there, but then again, I was also newly engaged, so. A little bit of cherry starting to pop up on this nose. I mean, good stuff. Let's give it a whirl. Again, a lot of those leafy, earthy components. Again with this tobacco leaf, again with this forest floor. There is still some really good fruit on this. So we're talking about plums. We're talking about blueberries. I am getting a little bit of, and this is that Merlot thing, right? I am getting a little bit of like black olive on the tail end. The finish is nice. It's still lingering in the background now, and it is, for a Merlot, it really is a nice tannic driven wine. Like, there is a really good mouthfeel. There is a really good mouthfeel for this one, and it really is just a silky smooth wine. I mean, this is a beast right here. I'm excited. Did you try it? It's good, right? Happy 2-year engagement anniversary. She's smiling. She is. This time. I mean, I can take another sip. Yeah. This is just really dope. I think Kara and I are really lucking out as we keep going into the wine fridge and pulling out these bottles that have been laying around for a while. This Ledson is legit. Should I score it, guys? Should I score it? I mean, there is a little bit of history with this bottle, but I mean, you know me well enough to know that I'm honest with this stuff, and I'm not, I'm not faking the funk here when I say this is like a 92, 93 pointer. This has legit class, legit style. It's just a really dope showing from Ledson, and I want to get back to drinking more of this. So I gotta let you guys go. Oh no, you want macadamia nuts? Okay, we'll do that. Let me try this. I'm not sure if this is going to be the greatest pairing in the world, but I got these. My mother-in-law brought these back from her recent trip to Hawaii, and she was going to get me a wacky Hawaiian T-shirt, and I said, just how about some macadamia nuts? And you know, that was nice. These are really cool. Oh, the macadamia nuts have that big, like, kind of earthy saltiness to it, but also like that really like oily texture once you bite into them, and this is just luscious. Let's try it with this wine here. Sorry, went down the wrong pipe. I almost did a spit take this time, guys. I almost did. Let me see. And here's what I'm noticing when I'm trying this wine with the macadamia nuts. On the nose, you know, what you're eating really does affect how you smell things. On the nose, it was straight, just bright cherries. Like, you know, the earthiness of these macadamia nuts really kind of, I wouldn't say that they mask the earthiness of the wine, but I think they kind of like play together and coexist together and allow the fruit to start to rise up. So, I mean, definitely lots of good cherry notes on the nose. And on the palate as well, you know, you're getting a lot more of that big juicy fruit that you would expect from a Merlot, and even a Merlot with you know 9 years of age on it, still holding that fruit. I mean, that just speaks to the structure of this wine, and you really can't you can't do better than this. You can't. I want to see you try. Everybody, stay rad.